Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Deep Heights. My name is Deborah. I have a message for you. I don't know exactly what that is, but I felt really compelled to do a reading for you. So I hope you're well. Let's see what the cards have to say. I'm not even sure where we're going to go with this. I just feel like I want to speak to you. Okay. Wow. So we have two cards. We have Gate 21 and Gate 3, which is interesting because Taurus is the Empress, which is card 3. Card 3 here, and then Gate 21, which is a 3. Let's say that right off the bat, and that becomes 33, which is a master number. Gate 21, biting through. The justified and necessary use of power in overcoming deliberate and persistent interference. Power is fulfilled through demanding control of the environment. Keywords are hunter and huntress, strength and will. And that's Gate 21, biting through. And Gate 3, difficulty at the beginning. The fundamental challenge of initiation is to transcend confusion and establish order. Individual expression that through example mutates others. This is ordering. Mutation is generated and empowered. Hopefully the glare is not too bad there. I want you to see the backs of these cards. This is Gate 21. Gate 3. Interesting. It's about perseverance. Whatever you're doing, you're beginning, and it's going to take that strength, your strength of will, digging into that bull. Perseverance, because it's difficult, whatever it is, and it's going to continue to be difficult. That biting through, it's tough. It's tough. Wow, okay. Interesting with the threes, being the Empress. Um, Taurus Venus, that's the card of Taurus Venus, the Empress. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm gonna get a Halloween Oracle. What have you to say to Taurus? This difficulty, this need for strength. Oh, I can feel like even the cards are something's not wanting to function correctly mechanically. Mechanical difficulties. Just slow down. I feel like it's not about speed, not about how fast we can get through. Joy, rejoicing in the present. You're not happy. You're not happy at all. Oh, and whatever you're doing, I feel like it's good. Like it's going to be good as you get through it and as you work through it. Whatever goal that you're working towards will bring you joy. And there should be joy in the process as well, though. But you're not feeling it. You're not feeling much joy. Like her face here, she's not happy. She doesn't look necessarily like focused or driven. She's just going through the motions, all this beauty, this fall, this burn. as the sun sets in the season, September to October, Virgo to Libra season, we enter the underworld. This difficulty at the beginning, the need for perseverance. All right, let's use the Gil Tarot. Let's see what's going on here. What's happening here for Taurus? What is this? First, I want to see what's happening now. Then maybe we'll go back or forward depending on the now. Show me what's happening for Taurus, please. Where's Taurus? So we have the Four of Cups reversed. You're definitely engaged in some type of process. Yeah, the Magician on the bottom of the deck, but you're unstable. There's an instability. Let me get a couple of more. Show me what's happening for Taurus, please. What's happening for Taurus? There we go. So you have the Princess of Wands, the Queen of Swords reversed, and the Ten of Wands. Let me show them to you here. We have the Princess of Wands. Beautiful card. This is the most beautiful card in this deck. In most decks, even in the Thoth deck, it's a phenomenal card. Queen of Swords reversed. Talking about that instability, the psychological instability, this depression, I feel like. Ten of Wands. Oppression here, but I'm thinking depression as well. Prison in your heart and your mind, you see, surrounded by all this beauty, but you're not seeing it. We don't always have to be smiling and happy. You know, you don't have to have a smile on your face while you go through these changes and difficult processes, but we radiate joy at times. Certainly we're not always joyful either. I'm not saying that we always have to be happy, because there's a full range of emotions on the human spectrum. You know, we don't always have to be one of them. And you certainly don't have to be that way to make other people more comfortable with whatever process you're going through. But it's got you unstable, okay? Very unstable. A lot of movement, and I don't feel like these are bars that you are seeing through this way. I feel like you're looking up at bars, like you are underground and you can't get up. All of this fire, you know, this fire. So she's looking up, looking up. I feel like there's a feeling that you are feeling like you are lower than others. You know, like biting through, hunting this need for strength and will. I mean, you've got the Princess of Wands, strength and will, intelligence, mutability. This is Sagittarius energy, 9th house, Jupiter. This is the ability, this is art, this is the art of it. It's always difficult. But I feel like you are argumentative as well. This is causing you problems in your personal life, with your family and with your friends, with a partner. Oh, I feel like it's got you in a really bad mood. Um, it's just weighing you down. Oh, that sucks, Taurus. But the advice here is to bite through. Like, you see my face, ugh, like I feel it, and it's just, ugh, your breath, and like it's almost like suffocating. It's suffocating. You can't breathe. So I was saying to slow down. You need to slow down. Ground. There's a lot of heat off of this. Okay, so we know how you're feeling. Not too pretty good, okay? Let's see why. Show me what's happening for Taurus. What's happening for Taurus? We can see how they feel. What's the situation? The Emperor reversed. You've been unseated. Total instability. The Four of Cups here. The fours belong to the Emperor. Reversed. Ace of Discs reversed on the bottom of the deck here. Show me more about this Emperor reverse and the situation that's happening for Taurus. So we have the Magician and the Four of Swords reversed. Here with the Emperor reversed. Okay, so there's some activity, there's some action that you're trying to take. It's got you up at night. I think you're trying to find stability again. You're trying to find your stability, to create yourself in this way as an emperor, with this emperor energy. Mars is in Aries right now, and I've been saying that Mars is about to go retrograde in Aries. There are going to be some real challenges to our actions and our ability to act. Let me actually take a look and see how long Mars is going to retrograde in Aries, because Mars will be for the election, just thinking about the elections coming up. Well, it doesn't say on this app, but that could be an interesting thing to know in our actions and our will. I don't know, that was just like an aside, something I thought about personally. So maybe you're thinking about that. Maybe you're very political, into politics. I don't know. Sorry, that really distracted me, but I feel like you could be trying too hard. You're pushed to the limit. You're pushing your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit to the limit. I feel like with this Magician here, with this Four of Swords reversed, that you're working into all hours of the night. Like, I just had this vision of the scientist that's up in his lab and hasn't slept in days and days and days, who's disheveled and eating hot Cheetos. Unhealthy. You have to take care of yourself and your body. You need to take better care of yourself, Taurus. Okay? Yeah. Here's the Empress on the bottom of the deck. Being grounded, slowing down, remembering the energy of your sign. a fixed earth, getting outside and just in some green grass in the woods. Just I need you need to be around green. Get those feet, those bare feet on the ground. Sit your bottom on the ground. Put your hands on the ground. Sit down with your hands and your feet just on the ground and just breathe. Breathe with the earth. Slow down and remember that no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're trying to create, you're here and you're here right now. Because how can you enjoy the present when you're in this fire? And it's a beautiful thing to be in this fire. The Princess of Wands energy, this energy of change and transformation. I think of the phoenix. I think of that good burn, that healing fire. But it isn't all there is. I think sometimes we get caught up in these processes of where we're always wanting to be in this platonic cycle of death and transformation and this underworld. How I was saying, like, you're trapped underneath, like you're trapped. You can't get up to the light, maybe. Because this magician, he's in the light. The Empress, look at her. I mean, this is not in the underworld. What is Taurus working on? So we have the Queen of Cups reversed with the Tower. Emotions, your emotional world, your receptivity, your inability to receive, your inability to get close to anyone, to allow anyone close to you. If you're a man, it could be difficulty with women, or not necessarily even in having them, but the women that you attract could be like overly emotional, manipulative, or mother figure. Just women in your life could just be toxic. The Queen of Cups to me reversed is almost the worst queen to be reversed to show up, because she's soft and she's pretty, but she's poison. It's like in Adam's Family, Debbie, that character. She's like, I can forgive it all, but pastels, Debbie? Where she's really soft and she's pretty and she's in her little business power suit and she seems loving, but she's horrible. She's just a black widow and wants to murder you, and that's what the Queen of Cups here reversed is. And it could just be something that has shaken you, some kind of circumstance, some type of situation. You could be hiding from this part of your own self. This Tower energy. Could be a disharmony within your own self, or your feminine energies here. Need a little bit more because it could be so many different things. Show me this Queen of Cups reversed, please. So we have the Eight of Cups reversed with the World. Below that is the Five of Wands and the Three of Swords. I actually like this Eight of Cups reversed because it means that another, a name for this card is insolence. The Eight of Cups. Sometimes it's laziness, drains, not having the energy because you're stuck in these cycles. This would be like the Queen of Cups reversed, where you constantly attract a certain type of person, or you're displaying certain types of behavior. Your reactions to certain situations are always the same. So you just loop-de-loop around and it never really changes. And you're being encouraged whatever your patterns you're breaking, whatever paradigms you're breaking out of, old ways of thinking, break out of that motherfucker. Keep going. You know, it's difficult. It sucks. I can feel it. It's shitty and sucks because it's painful and it's bringing up old wounds and old hurts, and you just can't put it together. You can't. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. This emperor is reversed. Okay, let's talk to the Thoth deck and get some advice for you. What advice do you have for Taurus, please? So we have the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups reversed. Let it go. Accept that you are hanging on to something too long. Five of Swords to me is when you hang on too long sometimes. Like you're there fighting when everybody else is like, nah, it's not worth it. We're wasting our time. And there can be something in that when we fight to the bitter end, when we believe in what our cause is. Like we don't give up. We don't quit, but what is it that you're fighting for? You know? What are you fighting for? And that's what you need to ask yourself. Because it's keeping you low vibrational. These are very low vibrational energies here. You're stuck in something, how both of the stars would be inverted here. Because you're stuck with this energy, this kind of Saturnian energy, you know, the devil, the horns, Capricornian energy. You're being with the bull, you know, Capricorn is earth, cardinal earth, Taurus is fixed earth. You could have 10th house placements, Taurus, planets in the 10th, Capricorn in your chart, MC and Capricorn. Yeah, you need to walk away. You need to keep walking away. Keep going forward where you're going, because you feel like, you know, when we turn around and we walk away from something, you feel like we're going backwards. You know, baby, you're not going backwards. You're going forwards. You're always going forward. See what other advice the Thoth deck has for you. Hangman. Slowing down. Okay. This is some water for that fire. Some cooling down all of this excessive heat, you know. And it's interesting because the Hanged Man, this is an energy of, I hate the word bliss, but bliss of self, of alignment, of purity of body and spirit, surrender, health of the body. You see, he's also got his legs in the shape of a 4. This is the Emperor reversed. A lot of Mars energy. Your Mars placements are going to be very important. Where your Mars is, the sign it's in, and the house it's in. Mars has been coming up in a lot of readings. Wow. If you have a fire Mars, if your Mars is in Aries during this time of retrograde, it would be beneficial to you to take breaths before you act, because you need to move forward. You're being asked to move forward, and fight, but it's really, really challenging. And it's going to bring up some really old wounds and challenge your identity. It's going to be challenging to your identity and who you are. And very difficult because I feel like your whole foundation is going to be shattered and rocked, obliterated with this tower, and make you very, very emotional. But you're going to hide that from others. You're going to try and hide that from others. But here with the world and the Eight of Cups reversed, you need to end this cycle, this old way of being. Get out of it, step out of it, walk away from it. It's uncomfortable. It's going to be very uncomfortable. I want to get an animal energy for you that will be with you right now. It's with you, that is important to you as a totem through this time. Who's with Taurus at this time, please? Who's with Taurus at this time, please? Who will walk with Taurus? There it is. Snake. Very, very, very interesting, Taurus. If you look in the snake right there, it's Hangman energy. The matrix, the matrices. There's always a fixed pattern, you know, within the flower of life. Sacred. Numbers, mathematics, patterns, the underlying foundations of our reality, of our worlds, of our spirit. We're talking about breaking paradigms. I don't know how you do that. It's a very individual process. It cannot be taught. It's learned, it's done. It's just performed, you know, and you're here in this energy, protecting it, building it, learning it, being it, and fighting through. You know, the snake is biting its tail, biting through the pain because this hurts. This hurts. This Five of Wands and Three of Swords. It bleeds. It's difficult. I don't know. And I want to tell you that you're not alone, but you are alone. You are. But you're with yourself. You're creating something that's never been before. I feel like you're going beyond. I'm going to close with a sister. See you very bright, Taurus. You're burning. You're a meteor right now, shooting across the sky. burning. And I feel like you're having to create and generate this burning fire so you can keep going. You know how we motivate ourselves when there's no one else there, when it's so easy to quit, because you could quit right now and give up. Be a waste. No, no. Don't give up. Keep burning. It hurts, but you're burning, but you're cool at the same time. It's fascinating. Oh, I thought one flipped over. But you're grounded as well, or you need to be grounded too. Like, can we do that? Can we be this meteor in disguise spiritually in our heart, with our heart fire, but still be grounded? You know, having all of our meridians balanced. If we're thinking about the body's systems, meridian systems, the need for them to be harmonized, that they're not all separate. Purity. This really goes with the Hanged Man and the snake energy, because this is about taking a lot of care about what we're putting into our body nutritionally, what we're putting on our skin, you know, how we're treating our body. Are you stretching? You know, elasticity. How are your joints? You know, the tendons in your body, the bones. This is October 28th to November 24th. Um, Scorpio season going into a little bit of Sagittarius season. Your opposite sign, Scorpio. Taurus. Change. Boar energy I just got. I don't know what that means or what boar is, but like a tusked boar. Look that up. Could be helpful to you. Take good care of yourself. It's going to be difficult. It's going to continue to be difficult. I don't even know when it's going to get easier for you. But fight through, you know. This strength and will, you know. And I like this mutation is generated and empowered, you know, with this scorpionic energy, with the Sagittarian energy, the scorpionic change, the death, the regeneration, with the art of Sagittarius, this mutable fire, where you're burning mutability. You're in the chaos. Create some order. Good luck, Taurus. It won't turn off.